where there are no protesters?
What we are seeing is some police movement. It looks like whatever location Donald Trump is, the police have started to move towards that area. So that's what we're monitoring from here.
Yeah, Steve, let me interrupt
we
because
can't see any activity on our side.
This is remarkable. Donald Trump is being walked by presumably a lot of Secret Service agents through a grassy area across. We don't have a wide shot. We don't have control of this camera, but he's being kind of walked in clearly a back way. This is clearly not the front door.
Well, that is incredible that he was able to get in and that he has a smooth shot. Because everything we've seen from the entrance that we are is completely clogged and blocked by protesters. So obviously they've mapped this out and got him back there.
And we are also obviously waiting to hear how Donald Trump will respond to the big political news of the day ahead of the Indiana primary, which is on Tuesday. Ted Cruz getting a key endorsement today from that state's governor.
That was not the easiest entrance I've ever made. My wife called. She said, there are helicopters following you, and we did, and then we went under a fence and through a fence, and oh, boy, I felt like I was crossing the border, actually. You know, it's true. I was crossing the border, but I got here.
Look, he's lying, Ted. He holds the Bible high, and then he lies. He puts it down. Lying Ted.
The other night. Now, I always start off by saying we will repeal and replace Obamacare. We're going to cut Common Core. We're going to bring our education local. We're going to preserve our Second Amendment. You know, everything. Everybody knows. So I watched him the other night. Donald Trump absolutely loves Obamacare. I said, what? He's telling this to an audience. Believe me, folks, we're going to repeal it and replace it. Hey, Bill O'Reilly, good guy. Tough. He's tough. Every time I go on, I leave, I have a headache, okay? But he's tough and he's smart. And the other night he's talking to somebody, and the somebody said, whatever. And Bill said, in my lifetime, Donald Trump is the single greatest and biggest political event I have ever witnessed. Right? That's fair. The greatest political event. And I said, really? I was very impressed.
We can all go against crooked Hillary Clinton and beat her. Really, really beat her big league.
Carrier air conditioner from Indianapolis, right? They left, and they had some upper mid-level management guy pretty viciously fire 1,400 great people who were here a couple of days ago when I was making a speech in a different area. And a lot of them were in the audience. Because they started, anybody from Carrier? We love you. Do you like Trump? Do you like Trump? Have I been talking Trump? Look at this. How long have you worked for Carrier? 10 years. How about you? 17 years. All right. Stick with me, fellas. Don't worry. Same thing happened. And these Carrier guys are following me around. Where? How many years? How many years? 18 years. All right. And look at them. Great. These are great people. These are great people. But somebody had the cell phone camera on while this guy is pretty viciously letting go of 1,400 people. I've been talking about it for months because I got to see it on television. And I thought it was, if I didn't see the cell phone, if I didn't see what was going on, I wouldn't have. But he essentially said, you're all fired. We're moving to Mexico. And I said, man, that's bad. I'm telling you, if I didn't see it on television, I wouldn't have brought it up. It would have been like another statistic that we don't understand as well. But it was terrible to watch it. So I said to myself, that's really something. I'm going to talk about that. And I started talking about it. Little did I know it would be so important that I'm talking about it with respect to you folks. Special guy, folks. There aren't too many of them. I want to tell you, I know a lot about the world. There aren't too many of them. There are very few. And you certainly don't find them very often in politics, that I can tell you. If Hillary Clinton were a man, I don't think she'd get 5% of the vote. The only thing she's got going is the woman's card. And the beautiful thing is women don't like her, okay?